Yo, what's up, guys? Cool. So this is gonna be a simple, chill little video. Um, I got a lot of questions on from a lot of FL Studio users. How do I perform the sidechain delay technique in FL Studio the same way I did in Logic Pro X? And it's actually very simple to achieve the same process. Now, every DAW is going to handle or process audio a little bit differently. So, yeah, so with that in mind, I'll show you the way I would approach it inside of FL Studio so you guys can get a similar effect. Now, I should say real quick, if you guys hear a little ruffling on the mic, it's because my table stand's gone. So I'm literally holding my microphone and my pop filter in the left hand. So I'm hand holding this right now. So bear with me. Anyways, let's get started right away. I'm not going to make this long. I want to make this extremely short just so you guys can pick this up. So anyways, this is a quick vocal that I recorded real fast right before this video. And so let's take a listen.
And it's been days since I lost my friend. Days since I found my senses. Days since I lost my zen. And since you left, so my heart went missing. I don't know why we do this.
All right, cool. So that's the vocal. It's very simple, just some random shit that I just recorded for this tutorial. And so what we do is like anything else, if you just click on it, we want to bring it into the mixer channel. So that's what I did. I just right clicked and I chose channel routing and route selected channels to this track. And so I just chose that, and that was it. All I did to process it was I just quickly fine tune the pitch a little bit just to correct the pitch so it wasn't too pitchy, which when you do that sounds better with delays. Then I just did a quick EQ compression and then just a quick gate on it so you don't hear all the noise in between the vocal. That's it. So with that being said, the same way I did it in Logic Pro, we're going to do the same way in here. So I did it off of sends and buses, right? So if you remember the video, I did it off of sends and buses. So what we're going to do is we have to create a send or a bus inside of FL Studio on the mixer channel. The way I did that, as you can see here, I have a reverb bus and a delay bus. The way you do that is, ready, drum roll. All you do is just right click on it and just choose rename this track and just call it whatever the hell you want. So in this case, I just call it delay bus and reverb bus, so it was less confusing, and that was it. So once I retitled this track reverb bus, I just threw a delay on it and just put the settings how I liked it. And I did the same thing for the delay, just put the settings how I liked it. Now, since the delay and the reverb aren't on the vocal track, you ask, how do I get the sound of the reverb and delay, you may ask. And so how you do that is we have a couple of different options here, and how we're going to do that. If we have the vocal track or this Vox track, whatever vocal track yours is on, you just select that vocal, and you'll see these little arrows at the bottom of each track. So what we're going to do is let's add some reverb first. So how we're going to do that, like I said, select the track. We're going to find the reverb bus, and we'll hover over the arrow here. If we right click on it, we get 4 different options here. And just to treat it like a normal bus, we just want to route to this track. So that's what we're going to do. We route this track. We're going to send this signal also to this reverb bus that we made. So if I play it right now, you're going to hear the reverb pretty loud. So check it.
And it's been days since I lost my friend.
It's pretty loud, right? So what the cool thing about this is, just like Logic Pro, we get a knob here for the bus. So we can choose to turn it down a little bit so we don't have to. So we're giving less volume of this track to the reverb bus. So let's just play it.
And it's been days since I lost my friend. Days since I found my senses.
Way more manageable, right? It's like way more audible that way. Or not more audible, but it's way more pleasing to listen to that way. So I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more as well so we can really hear what's going on with the with the delay. So we're going to do this with the same track selected, the Vox track. We're going to do the same thing with the delay bus. So we know the delay bus is 1 over. So if we right click on the arrow there, we're also going to route this same track. We're also going to route it to the delay bus. And so I'll turn this down a little bit too, because I already know it's going to be louder. And if I play it now,
and it's been days since I lost my friend. Days since I found my senses. Days since I lost my zen.
so with me doing that, you can hear that we're getting the same problem, right? So if you want louder delays, we still don't want the delay to run through the entire vocal because it gets muddy that way, and we still want the vocal to be present, right? So this is why we sidechain the delay with the vocals. And so how we do that, it's the same way. If you guys use FL Studio, and I know you beat producers out there, you guys, side chain your kicks with your 808s. Dude, the process and the idea is the exact same. So that doesn't change. So with that being said, and even for the newbies out there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay on the delay bus here underneath the delay. We're gonna go to slot 2 here, and we're going to select the fruity limiter. And we're going to see 2 tabs here. One's called limit, one's called compress. We want to change it to the compression tab. And then what we're going to do is since we routed the Vox track to this track, we can click on Sidechain right here. This little option here, if we right click on it, we'll just see Vox, which is the name of that channel. And so now we're going to sidechain the delay with the vocals. So we're telling it to sidechain with the vocals. I just said that. And so if what I want to do here, we're just going to mess with a couple knobs here. Really only, if I had to say, we're really only going to mess with 3 knobs. And the first one is going to be the threshold. The second is going to be the ratio. And the third is going to be the release time. Okay. So with that being said, let's drop the threshold just for starters. And I know I want my ratio at like a 10-to-1 ratio like I did in my other video on the Waves plugin. It's the same thing. I want a 10-to-1 ratio because I want it to really compress the shit out of it. And so we're going to adjust the threshold. The release looks pretty good right there. I'm going to leave it for now. And we're going to adjust the threshold as it's playing so I know when I want the, compression, at what point is it going to work real hard. So here we go.
And it's been days since I lost my friend. Days since I found my senses. Days since I lost my zen. And since you left, so my heart went missing. I don't know why we do this.
So you can hear already we've achieved the sidechain delay effect on the vocals, and that's what we wanted. So, and then the release time, you're just going to mess with this release time a little bit based on the delivery and how close your vocals are with each other. If there's a lot of space between the vocals, etc., you're going to play with the release time yourself. I can't tell you what to set it at because it's different for every vocal. So you just want to play with this as well as the threshold. The reason why you'd mess with the threshold at a different, level, or depending on how many dBs you want to drop it, is going to depend on how loud you recorded your vocal and how loud the signal is. Obviously, you saw my signal is pretty low, so that's why my threshold is down really far. So one more time, guys.
And it's been days since I lost my friend. Days since I found my senses. Days since I lost my zen. And since you left, so my heart went missing. I don't know.
So you see right after missing, right? You see the vocal, the delay came right in. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, man. That's how you sidechain your delay on your vocals inside of FL Studio. The same way I was doing it in Logic Pro. You can do it in FL Studio. You can do it in most any DAWs. And yeah, that's it. So if you guys like this video, please share it and definitely like it, man. It really helps my channel out. And for you new guys out there, thanks for watching. If you got to the end, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that little notification button right next to the subscribe button. This way you can, you'll be notified every time I drop a new video, so you can, watch it right away and gain some knowledge and, do that whole thing. So guys, I appreciate your time. Take it easy. Enjoy the week coming up. And that's it. I'm out, guys. Peace.